Let's talk about Nutrition 101. So just put very simply, there's a couple of key concepts that I want to go over with you that will help you stay lean and avoid developing chronic disease and just a lot of metabolic diseases that people run into. So the first thing is that the mindset with carbohydrates. The thing to note with this is that our ancestors didn't run primarily off of carbohydrates. They ran off of fats as the main fuel source, and they didn't have chronic disease and illness. Now, it's not just carbs. In modern day, we overconsume carbs and fat, but most of the time, people are eating a lot of carbohydrates because it's easy to eat a lot of carbs and our muscles just soak them up. And if we don't have any space left in the muscle, then our body takes the carbs and stores them as fat. So think of carbs as a tool. If you move a lot, if you have a high intensity training day, specifically with just volume, but also intensity, where you're doing anything quick and running, HIIT class, any sort of intense training, then you use carbs. Like, they're a great tool before and after a session. On days that you move more, you can have more carbohydrates. That's probably the simplest way to look at it. On days that you move less, it's better to stick to fats and protein for breakfast and then save your carbs for after lunch. So you can still have carbs on days where you train less. I'm not anti-carbs. I'm just I'm big on moderation with them. So think about that, the mindset with carbs. They're a tool. The next thing is this protein eating window. Now, when it comes to nutrition, the most important thing that we can eat regularly is protein. It's going to have a number of different benefits for us. First thing is that it boosts our metabolism, so how many calories that we're burning throughout the day, basically our energy production. The higher your metabolism is, the more calories you're going to burn from just existing. So if you eat protein every couple of hours, it's been proven to boost your metabolism just from consuming it. The second thing that's going to do is it's going to increase your body's capability to develop muscle. Think of protein as the building blocks for muscle. If you're trying to create a house, you would want more material to create that house compared with not enough, right? It makes sense. The third thing that it does is that it makes you feel full. So if you have more protein, you're going to have less carbs and fat. So you can use this to your advantage as well. If on a day where you eat a lot of carbs and you want to go and maybe overconsume on like a Sunday, the next day you could have more of fats and then protein focused for your meals. In a sense, you're fasting from carbs, and your body's going to use the carbs that it ingested the day before and use those first. Because again, if your body doesn't have a need for the carbs, it's going to store them as fat. So that's something to also think about. The final thing to note is just with this protein eating window, every 3 to 4 hours, you have this opportunity to tell your body to build muscle by giving it those building blocks. So when we give our body about 30 grams of protein, which is about a palm-sized bit of meat, if you eat meat, then it triggers this process within the body that tells our body to build muscle. It's called muscle protein synthesis. It's like a light switch. You can turn it on by giving your body 30 grams of protein, but once you turn it on, it takes 3 to 4 hours to reset. So if you think about it, you have multiple opportunities throughout the day to tell your body to build muscle. And if you miss one of those windows, then you've missed an opportunity to tell your body to build muscle, and you're not going to recover as quickly, and you're not going to build as much muscle compared with if you give your body that protein every 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so in review, the mindset with carbs, they're a tool. When you move more, you get to eat more. Days when you move less, have less carbs, focus more on protein. Protein eating window, every 3 to 4 hours, have at least 30 grams of protein. If you're a smaller person, you could have a little bit less. If you're a bigger person, have more. That's going to increase your metabolism. It's going to help you build muscle. It's going to help you feel full. And you have those windows throughout the day to trigger muscle protein synthesis. Every 3 to 4 hours, start thinking, I want to have 30 grams of protein. All right? If you have any questions, message me. Hope you enjoy this video.